Hey everybody, it's Gina and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing sort of a second time around review of the Curl Keeper Original. This is a gel that I actually got on Amazon a while ago and I did not like it at all. I tried it so many different ways and I wanted to revisit this product because now it's getting super hot and humid outside and my hair is just not cooperating no matter what I do. So I definitely have to adjust my routine for the hot, humid summer weather. And this is known to be really good for frizz and supposed to be a good gel for humidity. And I never had any luck with it last summer. I think it was last summer that I tried it. It might have been the year before. But I wanted to try it again because sometimes when you try out products and you don't like it, it's still good to keep them and then try it again a different way. Maybe your hair has changed. If it's a year later, like it is for me, it's definitely changed a lot. My routine has changed a lot, so I thought, why not give it another shot? So it's always good to do this every now and then with products. So I thought I should hop on camera and show you my results from trying it again. But the biggest test with this is I have to see how it's gonna hold up throughout the day because right now my hair looks great. But if you know my hair and have heard me talk about how sometimes I can go outside right after it looks great and it all goes to crap and it takes a turn. So I'm gonna be checking in at the end of the day with my results, maybe even tomorrow too, to just show you the next morning, like before refreshing, if that's helpful. So let's go ahead and get started with the application and how I applied it. So if you saw my recent refresh video that I did, I took you through like 4 or 5 days of refreshing my hair every single morning, and I pretty much had 4 days in a row of bad hair days because it was over Memorial Day weekend and it was so hot and humid. It was in the 90s in Virginia, and every single time that I would style my hair, I would try to get super hard hold, and then I would go outside and it would be completely ruined. So then I had to figure out how to refresh it the next day. So I really show you how to recover your hair from a bad hair day. So today is my midweek wash day after doing that full challenge, and I wanted to just kind of remove the product buildup that had accumulated in my hair throughout the week. But since this is midweek, I don't usually do like a deep cleanse and deep condition. I usually just do a quick wash. So to wash my hair in the shower, I first use the Diva Curl No Poo, and then I followed up with the One Condition. Well, first I detangled first with a conditioner. Then I did the No Poo, then I used the One Condition, rinsed that out, and then I started out with really soaking wet hair. And I don't know that I tried it this way last year, but I'm actually gonna section off my hair and really coat my hair in the product. So if you saw the video that I did on different application methods, you'll see that I show an application method that you can do on your hair to really get strong, defined curls. And that is sectioning off each section, clipping up the other sections, and then spraying down each section and brushing the product through. So I'm just taking a Denman brush, and as I apply the product, I'm actually using a generous amount too, by the way. As I apply the product to each section, I'm brushing it through with the Denman brush to help evenly distribute that product, because since this is the only product that I'm using, I need to make sure every single strand is coated evenly with the gel, or else I'm gonna have frizzy, spotty areas. Even if your hair is fine like mine and you don't have very high density hair, it's still helpful to comb it through because you make sure that the whole strand is coated evenly, and that helps to smooth down frizz. So I'm gonna gradually work throughout my entire head with smoothing this down over my hair. I'm applying a generous amount. Like I said, it's very liquidy, so it's pretty easy to distribute through your hair. And around the crown area, I'm trying to get some volume, so I am brushing that area backwards. And then once I'm done kind of evenly raking that through my hair, I do like to take my fingers and kind of separate those curls. This is gonna help give me more volume because with using the Denman brush, you get really tight defined ringlets and it clumps the curls together, which if you like that look and you have enough hair to clump curls together, you can skip this. But since my hair is pretty fine, I do need to kind of break apart some of those clumps so I have more volume and it doesn't look so clumped together. And so that's what gives you more of like that pulled apart look. So that is what I'm doing here. I'm just kind of arranging my part how I want it. I am taking a little bit more gel and going over and scrunching different areas that look like they might end up frizzy. So for me, that's always this front area around my face. I like to just apply a little extra product there to the ends, smooth that down, and really seal in those ends because for me, that area is highlighted, so it gets very frizzy when I diffuse. Then I just made sure my hands were pretty wet. I applied more product to my hands, and then I started scrunching my hair. You can flip your head over to do this, but I just wanted to actually scrunch my hair to help encourage that curl shrinkage and also help define my curls a little bit more and just kind of seal everything in. But you do want to have either wet hands or have product on your hands when you're scrunching so you don't create any frizz. It does note on the directions that the less you touch your hair, the better, because if you're touching your hair as it's drying, it's going to break apart that gel cast and cause frizz. So then I did apply some of this Shea Moisture heat protectant that I've been using. I will link these products for you guys on the blog post, by the way, that goes with this video. That'll be linked in the description box down below, but I've been using this before diffusing to help protect my ends. So I just sprayed that throughout my ends, and then I had to go back in with a little bit more gel because I was worried that this product would kind of break up that gel cast and soften the ends, and I still wanted them to have pretty good hold. So I did apply a little bit more gel. So now I'm gonna plot my hair. I'm using my hair repair towel, which is like using a cotton t-shirt. It doesn't cause any frizz or anything, and it's great to plop your hair just to absorb any excess moisture. It really helps with definition too, and it prevents your hair from drying like too flat to your head. So I'm gonna plot my hair for about 20 to 30 minutes while I do my makeup, and I will be right back. So now my makeup is done, and I'm always a little bit nervous to take my hair down. I never know what it's gonna look like, and it actually has started to dry. With using a gel, I do find that my hair can dry pretty quickly, but it's still wet enough to diffuse for sure. But I did go over a few areas that already were starting to frizz up using a little bit more gel, and this is a really good technique if you have very frizzy hair. Once it's drying or in the middle of drying, if you see areas that are starting to frizz up, you can layer in a little bit more gel. And sometimes even applying that gel over top areas that are a little bit dry can actually help seal it in really nicely. So now I'm finally ready to diffuse. I'm just using my Irresistible Me dryer and my Croc diffuser attachment. These are all linked in my Amazon store, which I will include in the blog post. But I'm gonna flip my head over and diffuse. I'm gonna first cup all my hair in the diffuser and then press upwards. And I'm just gonna slowly work around my head. I don't want to create any frizz, so I'm really trying hard to not rough up my hair. I'm being very gentle, and as I'm removing the diffuser from each section, I'm being very careful to not do that too quickly, and I'm really trying to not move around too much because I don't want to cause any frizz. You can also kind of plop your hair over like your counter or something like that, or on the floor as you're drying your roots, and just kind of hover the dryer around your roots. That's another great way to not touch your hair while it's drying, but still dry out with a diffuser. So I am finally done diffusing, and there's just a few areas that I need to touch up. So I'm taking a little bit of gel and water on my hands and just kind of smoothing over some of those curls. For me, that's usually on the top part of my head where the diffuser teeth were kind of going into my roots, which I do like doing to get volume, but sometimes that can cause frizz. So I'm just touching those up, and I'm pretty much good to go. I'm impressed at the amount of hold that my hair still has, because from what I remember with this product last year, I thought that after I diffused, I had like no hold at all, but maybe it was just when I go outside I don't have any hold. But for now, I actually feel like I have a pretty good gel cast going on. It's definitely a light hold gel. I would not consider this a strong hold gel. My hair feels very light, very touchable. I have a tiny bit of a gel cast, but not near as much of a gel cast that I have like with my Dippity Doo gel or the Shea Moisture Jamaican Black Castor Oil Strong Hold Gel, or like the Garnier Curled Shaping Jelly. Those have much harder of a crunch. This one has a very light crunch, and the texture of my hair almost feels like when I use a mousse, to where it's kind of piecey, which I think is from where I pulled my fingers through the curls. So if I didn't do that, it would probably be more clumped together. But it's a little bit piecey and very, very lightweight. So now I'm gonna just go about my day. I'm gonna go outside and stuff. I'm gonna go to work, see how this holds up throughout the day. I'm going to be in the office today, so I might not be outside that much, but with taking my new puppy in and out and stuff, I feel like I am gonna be outside quite a bit, to where I'll get a pretty accurate test with this. I just won't be outside all day. Hey guys, so I'm checking in. It's the end of the day. It's about 8 p.m. now. So I did my hair this morning at about 8 a.m. and now it's 8 p.m. So it's officially been 12 hours. I'm in my pajamas, getting ready to go take off my makeup. And I wanted to kind of update you on how my hair is holding up. I don't know, what do you guys think? I mean, it's hard to see the frizz on camera, but I definitely have some frizz going on. I would not consider this a strong hold whatsoever. Chloe wants to say hi, and she's chewing on the ring light cord, so I'm gonna hold her just so I can finish this clip. So I would definitely not consider this a full hold gel. I feel like this is just like the type of hold that I would expect from like the Diva Curl Light Defining Gel or the Not Your Mother's Curl Talk Gel. Those type of gels to me are light hold, and they're great for every day, great for winter time, but for summer I definitely feel like I need a lot more hold. And I don't feel like this is enough for me, because I personally really don't like frizz, and it's hard for me to get used to having a little bit of frizz. But it feels very soft. I don't really feel like I have much of a crunch. So that is it for this video. I will link this product on the blog post, like I said. So that blog link will be down below if you're interested in checking it out. Like I said, I got mine on Amazon. If you have not already checked out the Curly Hair Care for Beginners video series, I will link the playlist for you down below as well. I go into depth, very detailed, step-by-step on how to care for your naturally curly hair if you're just getting started, if you're transitioning, or if you've just always been kind of confused by all of the stuff that you see on YouTube with caring for your curls. I make it really simplified, so I hope you enjoy that series, and leave any other video requests in the comments down below. Thank you all so much for watching. If you haven't yet subscribed, I would love to have you here on my YouTube channel, and I will see you back next week. Bye everyone.